If you're looking for live local music from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you came to the right place. Welcome to Hugh Shows.
We're all at the Hugh Show. It's a lot of fun. He's got all the answers. Yeah, he's got them written down. So let's all watch a Hugh Show till he gets to number one. Yeah.
And thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Hugh Twyman, and I have been writing a music and photography blog in Pittsburgh, PA for 16 years. Check me out at HughShows.com and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at HughShows. My musical guest for this edition of Hugh Show's Social Distance Television is Anti-Corn League, who call somewhere near Johnstown, PA home. The duo pop rock band has been traveling around for the last several years playing and searching for fellow weirdos. They play music that merges the sound of the bass lines with the Velvet Underground into a lo-fi rock and roll that comes straight out of their bedroom. They create, play, and record all of their own music and have been taking advantage of the quarantine by locking themselves inside to create and record new material. And with that, would you all please welcome Chris Capcella and Nicole Eicher from Anti-Corn League. And hello.
Hello.
And how are you both?
We're great.
Yeah, doing good.
How are
Cool. Cool. So you've been pandemicking together. Has it affected either of your day jobs?
you? Yeah. I was a substitute teacher, so it affected that a lot.
Big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't even know when that's going to come back.
I know.
You know, I'm a teacher myself, and they're still undecided what's going on. And I guess Pennsylvania is leaving it up to each district. Which district did you sub at, Nicole?
In Altoona.
In Altoona, okay. And so are they going online full time, or what's going on with them?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's up in the air. They're still deciding, I think.
Yeah, it sucks. And Chris, what about you? Have you been affected, your day job?
I'm not currently employed, so it has affected me.
Yeah. Well, that's it's a good sign, I guess. I don't know. At least you're not out of a job. But yeah, so the pandemic it hit, and it's still raging. It's ridiculously terrible. We're filming this August 3rd, and nobody knows what's going on still. So it's horrible. But with that, you're going to play 3 songs for us, that original songs, Anti-Corn League songs. The first one is from May 2019 album Love It or Leave It, and this is called Holiday Inn.
I smell like the holiday inn, because you never let me in, and I'm losing my mind. I do it all the time. Pick up my bag and walk like it's a sale block for all the sad days. Who's playing cover band? But if I go crazy with this love, then baby, and I go mad, just live. And if I go crazy with this love, then baby, and if I go mad, just live. I'm tired of rock and roll. They say it soothes the soul, but it's green and it's white, and you stay up all night. I'm at the Holiday Inn, 'cause I'm always living in.
And that was Anti-Corn League with Holiday Inn from the Love It or Leave It album from May 2019. Can you tell me how you both met?
Yeah. I had a band called the Sunflower Spectacle, and Nicole was at college at the time, and we needed a place to play that night for homecoming, and she offered up her like whole apartment for us to play a show. So, and I met her there, and then we just kind of started playing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. The Sunflower Spectacle, I think I had you on the blog a long time ago. Is that right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and did I see you play at Altar Bar opening up for Tiger? What's the name of that band? Or who'd you open for there?
It was Kevin Devine and Tiger something. I forget the rest of that.
Yeah, Kevin Devine and the goddamn band and Tiger something. And the guy in Tiger something, they were playing the Pens game on the TV, I think. Yeah, and he was like, hey, you know, screw this Pens game. You came to hear rock and roll, and this being, you know, a Pittsburgh town, people didn't really like that. I didn't care, but a lot of people were like kind of miffed that he would say something like that. And literally, it seemed to me that his set turned after that. You know, it was like, I screwed up.
Say something like that in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. But the Sunflower Spectacle was like I always thought it as like a psychedelic collective of a bunch of weirdos, as you you know, call yourself. That was a great band.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm amazed that I got to see you play. So how long have you been playing together as Anti-Corn League?
I don't know.
The two of us have been playing together since probably 2013 or so.
So it was originally a 4-piece, and then you narrowed it down to a duo, I guess?
It's a 3-piece, but we narrowed it down to a duo, yeah.
So when you play live, Nicole, you drum and you do other instruments, and then you just handle all the instruments, Chris, everything else, or is it just basically a guitar?
Well, Nicole like pick up on recording. She might do a bass part on a song or a synth part. We kind of split all that.
Yeah, but live it's just drums and guitar mostly.
Yeah. Any sort of pre-recorded backing tracks, or no? No, so it's just a straight up duo guitar. Because I was listening to the latest album, and it's like it reminded me of a less psychedelic Olivia Tremor Control in a way. Yeah, and so there's lots of different instrumentation, but the drums do stand out, as does guitar. So I'm sure most of these songs can be adapted easily in the duo form.
Yeah.
Cool. You're gonna play another song, and this song is called Study for Chapter 5 from Milk Runs Through Our Veins from October 2008. Milk Runs Through Our Veins. Is that a full album or an EP?
That's a full album.
Right on. So here is Anti-Corn League with Study for Chapter 5.
I was sitting and thinking about nothing new, and it hit me, yes it hit me. I was thinking about you, all the good times and the bad times, they all led to you, and now my brain hurts, yeah my brain hurts, but that's nothing new. And I wanted to write to you, tell you how I feel, but nothing came to mind. It's just eating me up inside. Come home, tell me that you need me. Come home, tell me that you miss me. And I drink till I'm lying on the floor. trying to kill some time, but nothing is left on my mind. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
And that was Anti-Corn League with Study for Chapter 5 from the Milk Runs Through Our Veins LP from October 2008. Can you talk about your band name a little bit? Anti-Corn League?
Yeah, it was just something that I was in college and I was taking a history course, and I noticed that we were covering a group called the Anti-Corn League that came out of London or something in the 14th century to protest tariffs on corn, and it just stuck with me. The Anti-Corn League name just kind of stuck with me.
I think they're called the Anti-Corn Law League.
Yeah.
Which dropped law.
Dropped law. Yeah. No, it's an interesting name. But it basically it's the name that stuck, not the motive behind the name, I guess. Or like, you're not politically motivated with anti-tariff laws or something. It's just
No.
Yeah, cool,
no.
Cool name. Yeah. So you're working on new music, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And the pandemic has allowed you to do that. How many songs do you have going?
I think we have like 7.
You have 7
Yeah.
songs. And do you have a studio at home, or?
We have like a self-created studio, kind of.
So you're able to
Just like
record like right at home, or will you usually go to another studio around?
We were able to record right at home.
Nice. So you record, and not that I know what these means, mix and master and all that jazz. You could do all that at home and release the album yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. So can we look forward to any release coming up, or what's coming up?
I don't know when we'll have it ready. What do you think?
Probably by the next year, but I'm not. Probably in the next year, but I'm not too sure.
Awesome. But we are going to hear a brand new song. You're going to play a song called Ghosts. And as I say ghost, you ghosted out your video.
I know.
And you're back, huh? So maybe I shouldn't say ghosts. Okay, cool. This is Anti-Corn League with the yet-to-be-released single entitled Ghosts.
It's just too damn much to slow.
And that was Anti-Corn League with their song Ghosts, which will be coming out at some point in the future when all this madness hopefully ends. You are hailing from Johnstown, PA, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I consider Johnstown, I consider Greensburg, I consider, a lot of Western Pennsylvania as Pittsburgh. So it's like, what's going on in Johnstown that is there a budding music scene there and it's on its own?
There's bands from there, but there's not really I don't know if it would be a budding music scene. There used to be a place called 709 venue that was in there that really gave a voice to a lot of local artists, but since then it's been kind of hard.
Yeah, I mean all those small venues are closing up. They just announced today that Brillo Box is closing, and it's a shame, and unfortunately, I think a lot of other venues are going to follow suit. I do believe the crew of the Half Moon, friends of mine, they're from Johnstown. Is that right?
Yeah, we know them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, and they're good people. And yeah, maybe we should have a little Yeah, you do have a Johnstown Music Fest, isn't it? Isn't there a big festival there every year?
Yep, it's People's Natural Gas Park has one.
And is there a certain name for it, or is it the Flood City Music Festival?
Two different ones. Oh yeah, there's a Flood City, and then there's an Ethnic Fest.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, I can't thank you enough for doing this, both of you. I really do appreciate it, and yeah, I love your album, and I've been jamming on it. And like I say, it's like, it's amazing that you could do it all yourself and keep doing it. And we're looking forward to hearing the new music. But thanks so much for doing this again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, it was my pleasure, and it was nice to meet you both. And thank you all for tuning in. Or where can we find you online before we leave? Where do you?
On Bandcamp, basically. Anticornleague.bandcamp.com.
I love Bandcamp. Bandcamp's awesome. It seems to be one of the best that treats the artists okay, but they all take your money and run. But so yeah, I appreciate you doing it, and thank you all for tuning in. You can check me out at HughShows.com and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at HughShows. And always remember to support Pittsburgh music, #support PGH music. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, see ya.
We have a way of explaining things to Hugh. Yeah, we have a way of explaining things to Hugh. Yeah, we have a way of explaining